Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new Élite trainer box to take a look at. This one is Obsidian Flames. And much like the last one, I don't actually know what is in these packs, what the high value card is, but let's read the flavor text on the back. Raging flames forged in darkness. Red-hot embers illuminate the pitch-black night, and sparks flare into an inferno as Charizard EX surges forth with newfound powers of darkness. The glittering terrestrial phenomenon imbues some Pokemon EX like Tyranitar, Eskew, and Vespiquen with different types than usual, while Dragonite EX and Greedent EX show mastery of their own inner strengths. Not to be outdone, Ravavroom EX, Malmetal EX, and more Pokemon promise to change the course of battle in this Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flames expansion. Very nice, and I don't think there's anything different in this box than the last one, but let's find out. 9 Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flame booster packs, 1 full art promo card featuring Charmander, which we have right there. That's a very nice card. You got him staring at a window, looking at, I believe that's a Pidgey down there. 65 card sleeves, 45 Pokemon energy cards, the player's guide, 6 damage counter, 1 competition legal flip coin, 2 plastic condition markers, the box, and a code card. So let's see about getting this open. I've got my scissors. Of course, a knife would be better, but I did not feel like getting one. But we got it open all the same. So let's dispose of the plastic, and let's first start by taking a look at our player's guide, and then we can see which cards we might want. So let's just jump back to the card list and to the rares. So we start here with a Ninetales. That's a very nice card. Of course, I'm a big fan of Ninetales. Ninetales is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I will mark that as one I would like to see today. Let's see, what else do we have over here? Bellibolt, Larvitar, a Houndoom, that looks very nice. Is this Sizor right here? It is. We've got some Pokemon EX down there. Absol, Charizard, some trainers. Ooh, that one looks really nice, that Charizard. That looks almost like a mosaic. The SQ right next to it is also very nice. And then we have a couple of gold cards. A gold Charizard. I assume that would be the big ticket item in this set. But for me personally, the one I am looking forward to hopefully getting is that Ninetales there. So that is the player's guide. Let's get into the box itself. Of course, we've got our good pal Charmander there. There's a bit of a chip there on the top of the box, but that's all right. We've got our fold out that I don't quite know how to properly disassemble, but it's got all these different flames on it. That looks very nice. Alright. Let's take a look in here. Of course, we've got our 9 booster packs that we will set aside. Let's see. We've got our condition markers for burn and poison. We'll set those aside. We have our damage counters, and the normal dice in there is red and orange. In the Twilight Masquerade one, it was a blue color. We have our dividers. These have like a iridescent effect, and then Charmander on the other side. Very nice. Here's our promo Charmander. It's a very nice card. I will be keeping that sealed. We have our package of energy. If only it was real energy, then I wouldn't have to pay the electricity bill. And a code card, if any of you play the online game. And finally, we have our Charmander card sleeves. A little bit warped, but that's fine. They're only card sleeves. Okay. Now for the real fun. I'll just put that back together for a second. Here are our booster packs. Let's see, we have a Charizard, Revavroom, Dragonite, Tyranitar, Charizard, Revavroom, Dragonite, Tyranitar, and Dragonite. Alright. So, we have the most Dragonites. So I say that is where we should start. Okay. Now, here's our first pack of Obsidian Flames. I don't think I'll be able to quite figure out how they managed to just rip it off by hand in all the videos that I watch. They make it look so easy, so I'm going to cheat again and just go straight for the scissors. So, I don't believe there's any kind of card trick for these. So, here is the code card for any of you playing online, of course. I believe it's just a basic energy behind that. So, Vulpix, that's a very nice Vulpix. I do love me some Vulpix. And a Phantom. If you've watched the previous video, you know these are two of my favorite Pokemon, so this is a good sign. Wooper, another Pokemon I really like. This is the Paldean Wooper, which is a poison type. Very nice. A Weasel. Oinkalone. Don't actually know how to pronounce that. It's French. See, Letter of Encouragement. What does this do? You can use this card only if any of the Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, that seems alright. Ooh, another of my favorite Pokemon, Chandelure. It's a real shame that I don't feel anything about this deck that I'm holding in my hands. But I keep getting my favorite Pokemon, so it must mean something. There's a Chandelure. What is this? A reverse Armarouge. One of the newer Pokemon. Very nice. What is this? A reverse Squavet. The squirrel Pokemon. And finally, a hollow Thundurus. This has the ability Adverse Weather. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, prevent all damage done to your benched Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. That doesn't seem too bad at all, actually. Here, I'll set these in their own pile so that I don't have to do any digging later to look at our reverses. Okay. Next pack. Gotta be very careful here. And then I've also seen people that cut the back like that and make it a little bit easier. So I will do that as well. Okay. Whooper. Weasel. Smoliv. I don't even know what Pokemon that is, I can't lie to you. I've never seen such a Pokemon before. Varum. Stunfisk. Custom Trap ability. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, has a Pokemon tool attached, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, put 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. We've got an Umbreon. I know they have quite a few Umbreon cards that are very highly sought after, but I have a feeling this is not one of them. Poppy. Move up to 2 energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. That actually seems pretty good. We have a reverse Wiglet. A reverse Charmeleon. Maybe that's a sign for something later. And a Toedscruel EX. Alright, not bad, not bad. And of course I forgot to take the code card and the energy out right away. I apologize. This is, of course, only the second time I've ever done this, so be patient with me. I still have to get my wings, after all. Next and final Dragonite. I would love to say that my intuition tells me there's something in here, but unfortunately, none of the Dragonite packs have done that. So far, at least. Okay. Where am I going with that? I'll put it over there. Okay. So, code, and the basic energy. This is a metal energy. Okay. We have a Spoink to begin, a Tynamo, which eventually evolves into Electros, which is a Pokemon I really like. I've only recently started to like, at least after using him in one of the games. Surskit, Darumaka, Houndoom, a Pokemon I am very much a fan of, Houndoom. Brassius. Count the cards in your hand, shuffle those cards into your deck, then draw that many cards plus 1. Magnezone. I've also really started to like Magnezone after playing Black 2. I have a Magnezone in there that's really doing some work for me. We have a reverse Mawile, a reverse Togedemaru, and finally a hollow Togekiss. This has the ability Precious Gift. Once at the end of your turn, after you attack, you may use this ability. Draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good indeed. Alright, next up, we have our Revavroom packs. I'm not feeling anything on this one. Not feeling anything on this one. And I like to think I have some decent intuition, but maybe I'll be proven wrong here. Here is your code card, and, oh, basic energy. I think I may have spoiled myself there. Oops. Rowlet. Bunnelby. Smoliv. Pidgey. Is that a clay Pidgey? No, it's not. Would be nice if it was. I really like the clay ones. Lunatone. Ability New Moon. If you have Solrock in play, prevent all effects of any stadium done to your Pokemon in play. Serena. Lycanroc Midnight. Ooh, a reverse Eevee. And a reverse Phantom. And an SQEX. And this is, I think this is the illustration rare version of this. I'm not sure. But it is a rare of some kind. So, my intuition was wrong this time. But that's alright. Our next Revavroom pack . There's your code card and our basic energy. Another Phantom, that's number 3. This has to be a good sign. This is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. There's no way this is not a good sign. A Vulpix again. Froakie. Darumaka. Oinkologne. Letter of Encouragement. We're getting a lot more repeats than we did in the last box. Chandelure, hello my friend. And a reverse Altaria. A reverse Froakie. And a Pidgeot EX. Very cool. Well, that's more EXs than we got in the last one. I think this is also an alternate art version of this card. I'm not sure. But that's very nice. Alright, now for the main man himself, Charizard. I feel good about this. I feel good. It might just be the gambler's fallacy that I just, got something cool off of that last one, but with all these Phantoms that I'm getting, I feel strong feelings, I feel like we're in a good place right now. So, code card, a Darkness Energy, and we can begin with a Froakie, Bounsweet, another Vulpix. I believe that is our 3rd Vulpix. Our 4th Phantom. There's no way. There's simply no way this is anything but a good sign. It'd be cool if I got Trevenant, but, Crabominable, Mawile, Arven. Search your deck for an item card and a Pokemon tool card. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. A reverse Scyther. Ooh, we just got a full art trainer for Gita. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. During this turn, your Pokemon can't attack. This includes Pokemon that come into play this turn. And finally, we have the Hollow Gita. So we just got 2 different cards of the same person. Very nice. I do enjoy the full art trainers. Our next Charizard pack I don't feel is good. I'm not getting those feelings of hope. You know what I mean? Okay. Goodness, these packs are very loud. I apologize if they're slightly grating on the ears. I would hate to cause any harm. Code card and a fire energy. Ooh. Are we in for something good? I don't think so. Snubble. Capsakid. This one, when this came out and I saw it, I thought this was one of the worst designs ever. But as time goes on, I've really grown on that. Pepper Pokemon. Hey, Drillbur, that's a very cute illustration there of Drillbur. I like that. Cubchoo. I'll always support ice types. Ortega. Your opponent reveals their hand and you choose a card you find there and put it on the bottom of their deck. If you put a card on the bottom of your opponent's deck in this way, your opponent may draw a card. Volcarona. I am a fan of Volcarona. Volcarona is very cool. I wish it was more powerful though. I feel like having a design like that and not having something that just goes crazy is a bit of a waste. A normal Altaria. A reverse, Diglett. A reverse Darumaka. And a hollow Toxicity. Or Toxtricity, I think? Yeah, Toxtricity. Very hard to say. Very hard to say that. Okay. We are now down to our final 2 Tyrannitars. So, let's open this top one first. Okay. Code card. Fire energy. Goodness, I have a lot of mess piling up here. Combi. Varum. Larvitar. Cleffa. Probopass. Vengeful Punch. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Skarmory. I remember when I first played Generation 3 and I encountered a Skarmory. I thought it was a legendary. But that is not the case. A reverse Bronzong. A reverse Clefairy. And a hollow Darkrai. Very cool. Okay. Our final pack. Is right here. Tyranitar, Obsidian Flames. Let's see, do I hear anything in there that might be worth something? I don't think I do. My intuition is not very high for this, but let's see if I am proven wrong. Okay. Final pack. I'm nervous. Code card. Better view. Fighting Energy. We have a Weasel. I think that's number 3 for Weasel. A Bound Sweet. A Magnemite. A Larvesta. Patrol Cap. As long as the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, cards in your deck can't be discarded by effects of your opponent's attacks, abilities, item cards, Pokemon tool cards, or supporter cards. That feels very strong. Blossom. Pokemon League Headquarters. Attacks used by each basic Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, cost 1 extra energy. A Reverse Camerupt. A Reverse Town Store. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a Pokemon tool card, reveal it, and put it into their hand. Then that player shuffles their deck. And our final card is a hollow Palafin. Overall, I would say we didn't do too bad. We've got a number of different hollows in here that are pretty cool. Some cool reverses. We got a full art Gita, a Pidgeot EX, an Askew EX, or Esquio, or whatever his name is, a Toadscroll EX, and that is all of our big hitters. We'll have to put those in sleeves, and I'm out of my normal sleeves, so why not open some Charmander sleeves? Oh goodness, that was a bit louder than I anticipated it to be, but feels good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Let's see if I can get these in here. Come on now. Don't be fussy with me. Come on. There it is. There's one. There's 2. 3. Wonderful. And finally, number 4. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Alright, those are safely put away. And these are the big tickets. So, thank you all once again for tuning into the channel. I appreciate you all very much in our continued growth, and I hope to speak with all of you again very soon. Goodbye for now.